Are you ready to work toward a healthier future, implement the best strategies for hitting your goals and taking life head on? Damn right you are. I'm your host, Courtney Levesque, and her inspired journey is proud to bring you 10 minutes to better fitness. Get ready, the clock's ticking, and your goals are waiting. What's going on, everybody? Today we are jumping into another episode of the 10 Minutes to Better Fitness, and it's funny because I had some other things planned for this episode as we move into the new year and we start doing some reflection on this last decade. And everywhere I look, my family, my extended family, my friends, my clients, everybody's sick. So today, instead of doing the segment I had planned, we're rolling right into your immune system, how to move through this season of being sick, and what you can do right now to better your health, to get everybody feeling good, to support your immune system, and to kind of navigate the rest of this cold and flu season with a little bit of tools in your pocket. So let's jump right into this episode. Okay, here we go, kicking off another round of 10 Minutes to Better Fitness. Thanks for joining in on the podcast as well as on YouTube to just kind of jump in and figure out how you can best support yourself this time of the year. Like I was just saying, I had some other things planned for this episode, but it just makes the most sense to move past that right now and to talk about your immune system, fighting gut bugs and fighting colds. And I mean, right now there are so many people, whether you work from home and you don't really get out, or if you're seeing it on the news, or your coworkers, your family, everybody right now is sick. And it's kind of unfortunate because as we move through the holidays, everybody's trying to enjoy this time together, and other people are maybe getting some time off that they don't normally get during the year, and a lot of people are spending that sick. So I just want to touch on how you can move through this, ways to naturally boost your immune system, and things that you can be implementing so that you're feeling your best. And I also want to talk about another piece that's really important, because obviously, because I'm sure you've been sick now, or if not in the recent past, when you go through times of, either being down yourself or maybe caring for a family member that's ill, your motivation and your general morale really kind of takes a hit. And I think it's important to remember right now that this too shall pass. Whatever it is that you're fighting, whether it's been holding on for 3 months or it's a very, hard and heavy 3 days, it's gonna get better. And specifically, if you are, in fact, I just did a recent IGTV episode on this because my family, my kids, we'd all been sick and just kind of going through the motions day to day and trying to feel better. And it just seemed like from every angle we were getting this. And I think it was last Thursday, and I had been fighting migraines, and my youngest had the flu, and we were just like not in a good place, just kind of like it's hazy outside, all the things were happening. And the day before I had hardly eaten anything. We weren't sleeping because I was laying at the foot of my kid's bed because he was throwing up. And you can it's very easy, even for somebody like myself who's a fitness professional, to start feeling very negative about things and to start feeling like that snowball effect of not getting enough movement, not getting very much sleep, not really taking care of your body in a good way, can really start to make you feel down, can start to make you feel the seasonal effects of winter. And I think it's just really important to know right now that if you are in that place, it will end. There will be an end to it. So just do the best you can as you're moving through that. And I know it's easier said than done, but instead of feeling like, well, geez, yesterday I didn't do anything, today I'm kind of feeling better, but my motivation is a thing of the past. Just take every new day as a new opportunity to do a little bit more. And specifically, once you start feeling well again, I think it's really important to give yourself a little bit. And for those who may be fitness enthusiasts, who might be, have the motivation aspect or regimen down just a little bit more than others, I think it's easy to feel like you have to get right back into the thick of whatever your training regimen is, whether you're running, whether you're doing CrossFit, whether you're trying to build strength, so you're lifting a lot of weights. I think it's really important to just note where you are instead of trying to jump back into the gym and then all of a sudden going, well, like, gosh, I'm super weak. Or, I went for a run and I suck at running, or my fitness isn't good, I'm not very fit anymore. It's important to keep perspective on the relativity of where you are. So give yourself some grace as you're getting back into the gym. Instead of just trying to go back to what your normal routine is, I really urge you to focus on moving your body. Don't count your reps. Don't count your sets. Don't try to set a PR. Don't try to run your best 5K time. Just focus on getting into the groove, whether you're working out at home, outside, in the gym, whatever. Just focus on moving, doing a little bit more today than you were able to do yesterday. And honestly, this can come in the form of just getting a walk-in, which is overlooked as a fitness training regimen anyway. We have to know that just getting movement in will help. It also, on a maintenance term, will help support your immune system. So if you're not already training right now, if you're not following a regimen, if you're pretty inactive, or maybe you work a desk job, or maybe you're just doing your day-to-day stuff, try to get 30 minutes of activity. That can be a walk, that can be a combination of walk, run, and weights, that can be a yoga flow that you like to do. 30 minutes every single day, if not every single day, 3 times a week, will greatly improve your immune function. Now, some other things that I want to talk about outside of the mindset and the motivation piece here is there's some basics that you can do and implement into your daily that will help keep your immune system in a healthy, responsive way. Now, there's a couple of different reasons there's several different reasons that people might be sick more chronically than others. If you have an overactive or underactive immune system, if you have leaky gut problems, so your gut health and your microbiome are out of whack, maybe that bacteria is just imbalanced, that can also cause you to be getting sick more frequently. I mean, when we're talking outside of the things of like normal preventative maintenance through hand washing and proper hygiene and limiting your exposure to some of those things. You can also focus on adding in more fruits and vegetables, fibrous veggies, which will also help your gut. We're talking about adding citrus fruits in. Now, people will supplement a lot of times with like a vitamin C, which you can do. This is a water-soluble vitamin, so you really can't get too much. Anything that's extra will just be discarded through urine. So you can be taking vitamin C in a supplement form, or just increasing your citric fruits and veggies. You can also focus on garlic, and this is something that we do in this house a ton. Even my kids, we typically, just for convenience, will buy an organic minced garlic. And especially during the times when we're really feeling it, or maybe we've been exposed to family members or friends or colleagues that have been sick, we'll just down a couple times a day a tablespoon of minced garlic. You don't even have to chew it. Just pop it in your mouth, swallow it down. Water is your friend, so just swallow it down with some water. And that's another really good way. So this time of year, I'm doing lots of bone broths, which will obviously then help your gut. It'll support your immune system in that way, but then you can add a lot of those really good herbs and spices in that will help support you as well. Obviously, there's some other things. Limiting your stress this time of year, whether maybe you've lost a loved one during this time of year, or finances are hard, or circumstances are just unfavorable this time of year, can be really difficult for people. So if your stress is higher right now, maybe try to put that in check. Exercise can obviously help you kind of regulate and burn off some of that stress hormone. So don't over or underestimate the power of just moving. We're also in this place where we're starting to reflect on the end of the year. What did we accomplish? What didn't we accomplish? Starting to feel guilty about things that yet didn't get done. So really just keep that perspective of stress front of center and front of mind when you're thinking about, keeping your body healthy. Let the stress as much as you can just roll off. There are bigger fish to fry right now. Getting enough sleep is another thing that's really important. And many of you are in busy seasons of life right now. Again, if your family or your loved ones or yourself are sick, you're probably not getting enough sleep. So really try to nurture that. Don't put the pressure on yourself to have the rest of your life flawless right now. If you can get some extra rest, if you can take a nap, if you can just get 15 minutes of shut-eye, this would be a really, really important time to do it. We are ending or nearing the end of this 10 minutes. So I want to say, check the notes, the show notes, and here on YouTube so that you can see, I've got links to some other natural resources that you guys can go to, as well as a written article that you guys can dive into some of these areas of recommendation a little bit more in depth. But again, I want to just end this episode by saying, if you're not feeling well, the number one thing you can do is to keep your mind right. Keep your perspective, keep your positivity, and know that this will end at some point. I've got your back. We're here fighting with you. We hope that you feel better soon and you enjoy the holidays.